So I kind of just rewatched the recording for this video, and I can definitely confirm that I wasn't normal. Like, I kind of expected it, but watching it, like, it was just so scuffed, it was a fucking mess, and I was just talking on my ass for like half of the time, but like that kind of is supposed to be the point of it. It's supposed to be like, really scuffed everything. But yeah, I would still like to apologize in advance because I promise you, this is not how I act normally. But if you're already here, just finish this whole video because honestly, it was pretty interesting. Even like even though I did record it, watching it, it was pretty interesting because you can just tell that I was getting more and more sick throughout the whole video because I already had a light fever and I was already like kind of fatigued and I had a light headache, all of that beforehand. I started feeling a lot worse like halfway through the videos, and you can probably tell. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and then let's go back to it. Hi guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my most hated anime while being sick, I guess. The title of this video is probably gonna be something like I talked about my most hated anime after taking the vaccine, and that is true. I took my second shot. To be more specific, I took the Pfizer one yesterday. Apparently that's the only one you can take when you're 17, so that's obviously the one that I took. And you're supposed to get like a decent amount of side effects from it. I've already had like 2 fevers today and last night, and I just feel pretty fatigued. And I thought this would be a pretty interesting video because when you talk about things that you like and dislike, you're gonna express a lot of emotions and you're just gonna express yourself a lot. But when you're sick and tired as fuck, you might not be able to express yourself correctly. So that's why I'm doing this video. It is slightly inspired by Gig UK. Oh yeah, it was the one where he ate like a ghost pepper or something, just some type of pepper, and try to explain the plot of the Messenger Kanajo. That was a great video, Gig UK. Yeah, this video is gonna be slightly similar to that. 36.5, you're fucking lying to me. I'm just gonna talk about my least favorite anime while being sick, because I hate this fucking anime. And if I made a normal video on it, I'll probably get demonetized somehow. Hopefully this video won't be like too intense, because that's honestly why I even made this video, because if I did it normally, it wouldn't be good. So yeah, in today's video we're gonna be talking about Mirai Nikki. Yeah, this trash anime doesn't deserve an intro. Fuck you, Mirai Nikki. If we're being honest, the openings are actually pretty decent, but everything else in the anime is honestly pretty bad. So this anime goes by the name of Mirai Nikki, which translates to Future Diary, which actually fits the anime pretty well. So in this anime, I think there are 12 people who receive like a special cell phone, and they all have a different diary in it, which basically gives all of them a different ability. Like all of the diaries have different abilities, and I'm actually searching it up right now because I kind of forgot what some of them are. Like for example, Yuki's diary. Yuki's the main protagonist, and I fucking hate him. He gets to see like things that happens around him. Like if someone's trying to come and kill him, it'll show up. It'll be like, it'll show the time and everything, and like probably a description of who the person is. And there's like some other weird ones. For example, there's one that can control dogs. What else? Yeah. For the main girl, who is, what's her name again? Wait, I can't fucking think properly right now. Gasa, everyone's favorite yandere. Her diary allows her to basically protect Yuki, like know everything that's happening to him right now, so like she can protect him, and that's kind of why they became a duo. Although I hate this anime, I can admit that this idea is pretty fucking cool. Like if they actually adapted this properly and made it good, then it would have been good. What the fuck am I saying? But the whole anime was pretty mediocre. Everything about this anime was pretty mediocre, honestly, besides like music. Music was pretty good. Voice acting was also top tier. You can never go wrong with voice acting in anime. Yuno's voice actor actually did a great job. Well, she had to fucking yell Yuki every 2 seconds, and that shit was annoying as fuck. And Yuki was just a fucking bitch. I hated this dude so much. All the characters were so bad too. The only person that actually got character development was the 8th one, I think. Well, where is she at? 9th? I don't know. It's the girl with the eye patch thing. Yeah, she's the only person that actually got character development. Like at first, she was a fucking crazy bitch that wanted to kill everyone, and she still is a crazy bitch, but she's actually a nice bitch now. The reason I hate this anime is because I hate this anime. Everything about it was pretty fucking trash. Like I said, all the characters were bad. The plot itself was pretty dog shit too. Like I predicted everything that happened in this anime. I even predicted the biggest plot twist. Spoilers, by the way. It was about being not like it was a from a different universe. Like they kind of hinted it in the opening. So yeah, everything was so predictable, and like that's one thing that you kind of have to deal with when you watch anime. Like after you watch enough anime, it just becomes predictable at one point. Like, I'm not trying to say predictable animes are bad, because like I said, Anime gets to a point where it just becomes really predictable, but they can still make it interesting. It could either be like a really good laid back watch. You can just like, oh, you can just predict everything and still enjoy watching it, or you can be something top tier like ReZero. Whenever I watch ReZero, I'm so focused on whatever's happening in front of me, I can't even try to predict what's happening. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm watching something that's mediocre or bad like Mirai Nikki, I'm just gonna like try to think ahead for everything. And when I do think ahead, kind of makes it even worse. Yeah, this whole anime is basically Yuki and Yuno trying to like survive and kill everyone else, like kill every other Davi owner, and it was bad. I forgot to say this. The last person standing becomes like a god or something. Yeah, basically they're trying to find the next god, something like that. And honestly, that was kind of interesting. Like you're looking at it and you're like, oh, Yuno and Yuki are teaming up together for this, but only one of them can win. Only one of them can be alive at the end. So what's gonna happen? Like I've never disliked the anime so much in my life. Only other anime that's on the same tier as this is School Days. But School Days might be a masterpiece. Honestly, I don't know. Like I'm one of those people. Even if I don't personally enjoy something, I can still look at it and be like, hey, I understand why people can like this so much. Some examples are No Game No Life and Promise Neverland. But like whenever I look at this anime, it gets worse every single time I think about it. At first, I gave it a 6 out of 10, which is actually like average and enjoyable for me. Well, my rating system is different now compared to back then. Now it's down to like a 4 out of 10. I might down it to a 3 actually. Definitely wouldn't say it's the worst anime that I've watched. Well, only thing I'm giving a 1 out of 10 is Boku no Pico. So like, actually, I would watch Boku no Pico over Mirai Nikki. You might think I'm crazy for thinking that, but Boku no Pico is what, like 30 minutes, while Mirai Nikki is 24 episodes. Yeah. Definitely would watch Boku no Pico over this. Yeah, so this whole fucking story is basically like, oh, Yuki, I need help. Oh, Yuno, I need help. And they go and help each other and they win every single time. Yeah. I get it. I get it. This fucking concept, this synopsis, is pretty interesting. But they made it so bad somehow. Like, I actually want this anime to be good, but it's so fucking bad somehow. This is one of those animes where they kind of get carried, but I wouldn't say carried, but like, if Yuno wasn't in this anime, then no one would like this shit. That's the fucking truth. Like, that's just the truth. You can say that about a lot of anime. Like, for example, if you replace the top waifu of any like romance harem anime, then it's obviously not gonna be as big. But unlike those animes, people might actually like the story and like the other characters. For this anime, people only give a fuck about Yuno. If Yuno wasn't in this anime, then no one will be able to watch this anime and fucking stand Yuki. I think a lot of Yuno fans probably can't stand him, but like they continue watching for Yuno. I think one thing I forgot to talk about. They give every fucking girl like a fucked up backstory. They're like, oh, you got raped, haha, you're getting raped, haha, like I guess that is an interesting and tragedy backstory, but when you give it to every fucking girl, then it gets like kind of, you know, overdone. Like, what is the fucking writer's obsession with raping like people? Like, well, huh? Like what? Why? Like they're kind of lucky that this anime came out 10 years ago, because if this came out today, they would get fucking canceled. Like, I don't really care about backstories or like having fucked up things happen in anime, because that's just a part of anime. Like, that can happen in anime. But it's the same as anime is being predictable. Like, when you already don't like an anime and they add some other aspects, you're gonna like it even less. And yeah, I can say that about the ecchi aspect of this too. Like, why did you guys show us titties for no reason at all when no one even cares about the characters? Like, you know? If I did like the characters and it was ecchi, then I would have enjoyed it, not gonna lie. And the thing with Yuno is that she's not even a good yandere. I actually don't even know too many yanderes. I do know the one from Higurashi. I'm halfway through it. But I would still say Naruto Sengoku from the Monogatari series is my favorite one so far. I like her as a character, and I actually have a figurine of her back there. You might not be able to see it though. Wait, I shouldn't even fucking mention Monogatari and Mirai Nikki in the same sentence. Sorry, Monogatari series. Wait, why am I even doing this fucking video? I should be laying in bed, like getting some rest or something, but I'm just doing this shit. Like, you know, I have a fucking fever right now. Like, I'm kind of lightheaded, and I just don't feel good. But like, this is making me feel even worse. It's the good shit right here. You see this? Is it gonna focus on it? You know? Wait, for adults. So 12 and above. Ah, we're good. Let me take 2 of it real quick. Let's continue. Like, I actually don't get how people can like this anime. Like, can you really look at the aspect of this anime and be like, oh my god, that's fucking top tier? Actually, let's go into my anime list real quick. So here we are on my anime list. Let me actually go to my list and find where Mirai Nikki is at. Yeah, here's the first 5 out of... Okay, that's the OVA. What's the actual one now? Ah, there it is. OVA wasn't that bad. Like, it was enjoyable seeing Yuki not be a part of the story and Yuno being normal. That was actually enjoyable. This anime has a 7.5 on the rating. Fucking divided by 7 or something. I don't fucking know. Look at the ratings. The top guy gave it a 4 out of 10, you know? I gave it 4 out of 10 as well. Like I said right here, the audio animation was pretty good. but that's what you can expect from every single anime. Like, the most animes are not gonna have outstanding bad animation. And the music is great, I can agree with that. The bad stuff though, the fucking story and script are dog shit. Oh, I forgot to fucking talk about something. Yeah, like the first fight was cool. The first fight was cool. Like when they actually when Yuki used like his dodge things to break the guy's phone, that was cool. But like after that, they just actually try to kill the person. Oh my god, looking at these reviews, I'm thinking of more things that I didn't talk about. Okay, give me a second. Like if you look at this, the only fucking person that gave it a good rating is a fucking simp. Look at this dude. Like everything else on this fucking favorite anime list is good, but why? Like Mirai Nikki shouldn't even be put in the same category as Steins Gate, Madoka Magica, and Bakemonogatari. One aspect of the story I didn't get at all was how Yuki fucking forgave Yuno so quickly. For example, the time where she knocked out his mom with like a hammer or something like that. At first, obviously, he was like, oh, why would you do that to my mom? Like, she could possibly die from this. Then 2 seconds later, he's like, oh, Yuno, I love you so much. Oh my god, let's have sex. Like, any sane person in that situation would be fucking pissed off. Like, you know, if someone knocked out your mom and possibly killed her, you're gonna be fucking pissed off. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And the same thing happened with his dad. Like, his dad actually killed his mom, I'm pretty sure. And like, he was mad about it and he was about to kill him. Then after one talk, he's like, oh my god, dad, I love you so much. And his fucking dad died. Like, this story is just so fucking bad. The pacing is bad. Everything is so bad about this anime. Like, all the characters are dog shit. None of the characters are normal. Like, that is kind of normal anime. Like, when you have characters that are fucking insane. But like, when the characters are insane and fucking retarded at the same time, then like, it's not gonna be enjoyable. This anime is so fucking bad. Even if it's your dad that killed your mom, do you really think you'll be able to forgive him in like 10 minutes? And the thing was, he was aiming to kill his dad, then he forgave him in 2 minutes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I get it, he was supposed to be a pussy, he was supposed to be a dumbass, but he still had no character development. Well, he kinda did, but he went from being a pussy to a fucking retard in a span of 2 minutes. Like, that's not character development. I actually don't even get how this anime has a fucking 7 rating on my anime list. Like, obviously, this isn't high for a, like, very well-known anime. But it's so fucking bad. What is happening to me? Like, I don't even look the same anymore. This isn't how I normally look. What the fuck is happening to me? 37.3? That's not that bad. I've had a fever at like 42 degrees Celsius before. I actually don't feel normal though. Like, what the fuck is happening to me? But yeah, I hate this fucking anime. And I have a fun story to tell. So there was a time where I wanted to like make anime friends online. Don't do that. Like, you probably shouldn't try to do that. But yeah, I was on my anime list. Like, you know, I made a post saying like, hey, you know, anyone that wants to talk, feel free to add me. We can just talk about anime, talk about life, all of that. Then this guy added me, and we had a conversation about anime. He was considering getting into Mirai Nikki, and that was after I finished it. I didn't really hate it at the time, but I didn't think it was good. So I was like, yeah, I mean, like, you might like it, but I personally disliked it a lot, and I gave it like a 5 out of 10. And he was like, okay, I'll take that into consideration. Yeah, we just talked about anime a lot. We talked about animes that we enjoyed. We just recommended anime to each other, all of that. Then he came back one day. He was like, hey, I finished Mirai Nikki, and I thought it was pretty good. I give it a 9 out of 10. And that was the last time I spoke to him. Yeah. Like, I'm not the type to just break a friendship over a single anime that I don't like. But this wasn't even a friendship. It was kind of going to the direction of developing into a friendship. But like, when you're not close with someone and you guys disagree about a major thing, that's the end of that friendship right there. Yeah, Mirai Nikki. It's Mirai Nikki. Might have to change the rating a little lower. I feel like I forgot to talk about all the things, but like I kind of just want to go to sleep now. Like I don't think I'm functioning properly. I actually wasn't even functioning properly before this video, then I decided to make it for some reason. Like, I don't even look like the same person right now. But yeah, I hate this anime. I won't hate you if you like this anime, but like, please tell me why you like it. Like, explain the reasonings to me, all of that, because I think this anime is complete shit. But that should be it for this video. I should probably add some more stuff into it, but I just want to leave now. My headache is getting worse. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to me. You don't have to do any of that. You're not required to do any of that. But if you would like to, that would help me out a lot. But that should be the end of this video. How many times am I gonna fucking say that? Yeah, peace out. Goodbye.